What's up, Aries? Welcome to your July love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, overall see what's going on for Aries in love. I hope that you're doing well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And if you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, let's get right into this reading and see what messages need to come through for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love. For the month of July 2022, what's going on for Aries in love? What are the love messages for Aries? Show me clearly. Ooh, what do we have here? We got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Chemistry and honeymoon. Oh, some of y'all have a honeymoon. Some of you guys are recently engaged or recently have gotten married, or you're planning some sort of trip or getaway with you and your boo. It looks like, you know, whoever you're connecting with, Aries, whether it's in a more committed relationship or if it's just in the early stages, it definitely looks like there is chemistry, and it definitely looks like the feelings that you and your person are sharing are mutual and you guys are hitting it off, like right off the bat. Whether this is someone new who's coming in and you're single as hell, and this could actually result in marriage down the line. So if you're manifesting that, you might just be in for a lovely surprise. If you're already in a committed relationship, it might be developing and deepening to way more of a serious commitment, where perhaps you guys are talking about marriage or talking about spending the rest of your lives together. But it definitely seems like you guys are on the same page. It's such beautiful energy. There's a strong connection between you and this person that you're connecting with, and so far I'm just getting thumbs up, green flags, like nothing wrong here so far. So let's pull some tarot messages and see what else is taking place. See what's happening for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love. Messages, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of July. We do have the Five of Wands coming out. Okay, so maybe there's some tension. Maybe there's a little bit of bickering, arguing like a married couple, perhaps. Or maybe this is external situations that are affecting the relationship. Let's see. What is this about? Could be a bit petty, I gotta be honest. But let's see. Messages for Aries in love for the month of July 2022. Maybe things are getting steamy. Maybe it's not like literal, like arguing. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Let's take a peek. We got the Four of Cups, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, Ten of Wands at the bottom. So we have a lot of, what was I going to say? We have a lot of water and earth energy coming out. You might be dealing with a water sign or an earth sign, or someone who has those kind of attributes, you know? So let me see here. I kind of, I'm picking up on a storyline here where, you and your boo were like out or drinking or having fun, maybe celebrating, and perhaps someone was overindulging here. And perhaps when someone overindulges or drinks too much, smokes too much, they might have a bad side. And perhaps that led to some sort of argument or misunderstanding, or things maybe got heated. I'm kind of picking up on the energy like it was good vibes, it was good times, and then all of a sudden this other person comes out, the devil comes out from their drinking. Like, I'm just picking up on a scenario here where it's almost like maybe you're on a honeymoon with this person, right? Celebrating your connection, celebrating your marriage for some of you, and someone's drinking too much, and next thing you know, you guys are arguing, and there's just massive disappointment. Four of Cups. There's disappointment here. Just kind of feeling like, damn, is this how it's always going to be? It does look like you're still investing energy in this. I don't think that there's like a breakup or separation, but it kind of feels like I'm kind of picking up on the energy of giving someone an ultimatum, like you need to quit drinking, or you need to stop smoking, or you need to stop doing this or acting this way, or overindulging. You need to know your limits. Like, I'm kind of getting a little bit of like, controlling maybe, or like more almost kind of like you might be feeling like a parental figure for your partner, or your partner feels that towards you. I'm kind of getting this energy of like, it's just how the Four of Pentacles, how there's like the skull overlooking all these little figures. He's kind of controlling them. It's kind of like you're overwatching, or you feel like you have to take care of the other person to make sure they don't get into some sort of bad situation, or like, yeah, I'm just kind of picking up on the energy like you are putting in a lot of effort so that you can avoid ending up in these kinds of situations where shit gets heated, shit hits the fan, argument, fallout, and just feeling like shit. It's like, it feels like you're trying your best to, like, you have the reins of the relationship. It doesn't feel the most healthiest in that kind of scenario. I gotta be honest here. Six of Pentacles, is there something to do with balance, or balance is needed in this connection? Maybe someone has a money spending problem. I'm just also picking up on that. Just with that Eight of Pentacles, it looks like a little money bag, right? There's like a little dollar sign. And then on the Four of Pentacles, one of the buildings says bank. So someone maybe has issues with spending money. Oh, maybe that's what caused an argument here. Because at the end of the day, the group I'm picking up on in the month of July, it seems like you and the person you're connecting with, whether it is long-term commitment or in the early stages, there seems to be some sort of arguments, or there's tension in the air between you and your person. And for some, it's because someone has terrible money spending habits or money saving habits, where they just splurge and they buy. Maybe they waste their money on like stupid things that don't really matter, or they just like, maybe they gamble a lot, or maybe they just like buy a bunch of shoes, or they waste it on like let's just say, you know, grocery shopping. You could buy the name brand, pay a couple extra dollars, or even more than an extra couple dollars, or you could get the exact same for like a cheaper brand or no name brand, and like this person's out here wasting all this money. Like, you know, like that. And especially in this day and age, like, yo, prices for everything have like gone up so fucking crazy high, you know? So it's like the little things like that might be getting on your nerves about the person that you're dealing with, the person that you're connecting with. And like, you're not trying to be like controlling, or you don't want to be like the parent in the relationship. You don't want that. But like, at times it's just like, come on, like, do you have common sense here? Like, do you have a brain? Like, no offense, but like, come on now. You're not an idiot, so why are you acting stupid? Oh my gosh, right? So it definitely seems like there's a bit of some burdens here with the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. It's like you're kind of trying to, like, let's go to the drawing board. Like, let's kind of overview the situation. Let's pull back a bit and let's work this out. But it definitely seems like it is burdening you, taking on all this extra like pressure when it kind of is unnecessary, you know. Let's take a look into that. Let me change decks here. Let's take a look into this 5 of Wands just to get a little bit of clarity. But yeah, I just kind of feel like it's just kind of foolish energy. Like, it's not the end of the world, but it definitely adds up. And maybe it's like you don't address it the first time, second time, but then it keeps happening and it starts to build up within you, and sooner or later you're gonna pop. So you don't want that, and you don't want to come across mean or rude or any of that, but like, there's definitely some concerns that you have and it needs to be addressed here. 5 of Wands for Aries in love for the month of July 2022. 5 of Wands for Aries. Show me clearly, what is this about? World reverse. So there's a cycle that keeps on repeating. Someone has this, again, it's a habit that they have. There's someone with a habit and it's causing problems in this relationship. Again, not the biggest problems necessarily, but it adds up, and it's something that needs to change. Otherwise, it's just going to cause headaches. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is just burdening you, and justice. Someone needs to learn a lesson here. That's the thing. There's a habit here. There's the cycle that keeps on repeating. Someone needs to learn a lesson, and it's like they just keep on doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and then you are left with the mess to clean up. and you're tired of it. You're tired of always having to clean up after this person. And it's almost, yeah, like for some, like I was saying, you might be giving an ultimatum to this person. Like, if you don't change this, if you don't start making these adjustments, because this person might be trying to tell you, oh, Aries, I'm going to change. I promise I'm going to do different next time. And there won't be a next time. But then it keeps happening, and it's super frustrating for you. And so we do have the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like you're giving this person an ultimatum, like, listen, if you can't show to me that you can be responsible, or that I can trust you, or that, like, this won't happen again, I have no other choice but to walk away from this, because I can't always be putting out the fires that you're starting, and it's unfair for me. And yeah, so it kind of does feel like you could be giving someone an ultimatum, and it seems like you're really standing by that. Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Yeah, you're drawing the boundaries, you're drawing the line. You're like, you cannot cross this line. I love you, I care for you, but like, this is the boundaries, and if you're not going to respect them, or if you're not going to work with me here and collaborate and like meet me eye to eye and work as a team, then like, this can't go on, this can't continue on, then we can't keep moving forwards. So it definitely seems like you're giving someone an ultimatum, and you're taking it very serious, and you're like, I'm not playing games, like, I'm being dead ass, like, and it disappoints you that you even have to go this far, right? It definitely disappoints you here with that Four of Cups. It's just like, it doesn't have to be this way, but you're feeling like you're pouring in all this energy, giving so much effort, when there's other things that you could be putting that energy and that focus towards, but instead of doing the things that make you feel good, or focusing on the positives of this relationship, you constantly are cleaning up after this person or cleaning up this mess, and it's very draining. And you know, it doesn't have to be like this. You know that there could be changes, but at the same time, you can't constantly be like just picking up after this person, cleaning up after this person. Like, even just an example, like, if you live with this person, they just might not pick up their clothes, or they don't do the fucking laundry, or they don't do the dishes, or they're just like a messy person and they don't clean up after themselves, and you're just like, that could actually be like literal, where it's just like, bruh, like, can you just clean up after yourself? Like, I don't, or like, for like leaving the fucking toilet seat up, like, just put it down, you know, like some stupid shit like that, where it's just little things that add up, and you're just like, come on, like, use your brain. And it just is annoying you. It's just frustrating, like, totally. That's the vibe I'm feeling from this. It's like, come on, man. All right, Four of Cups. Let's get a little bit of insight. What else does this Four of Cups talk about? Four of Cups for Aries in love. The Lovers. You might be looking back to a time where things weren't like this. Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, Gemini, Aries energy. We also have the Fool, Aries energy, and Aquarius. We do have the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups at the bottom. So you're definitely thinking a lot about the future. You're thinking a lot about, like, is this going to be something that continues? Is this how it's always going to be moving forward with this person, or will there be change? Well, there's a possibility for change, but again, you can't force anybody to change, Aries. It has to come from within them. It doesn't matter how good your intentions are. If someone doesn't want to change their ways, whatever that is, whether it's just like something really small or something that's huge, like small, like, oh, they don't pick up after themselves, they don't clean up their clothes, they don't clean up the mess, or it could be literal, like, this person fucking wastes their money and leaves the bank account zero, and then I have to figure out how to pay the bills. Like, that's obviously way bigger of a deal than like, oh, this person doesn't pick up their fucking socks, right? Like, depends on where you are at with the scales, but there does seem to be the opportunity for this person to level up and to step up and take responsibility here with the Emperor, but it's ultimately a choice that they're gonna have to make, and you know that you can't force this person to change unless they want to change within themselves, and you're just like, I hope this person can figure their shit out, because I can't force them to do it. Like, it all comes down to them looking at themselves in the mirror. Like, when you look at the Lovers, it's like this person kind of needs to grow up. I'm just, yeah, it's a weird energy I'm picking up on. Like, you kind of just like feel, yeah, ow, I'm getting a cramp in my foot, ow. Ow, what the hell, why is this happening? Like, I didn't flex my foot, I didn't move my foot, that was whack, but I literally just got like a cramp in my foot. But Yeah, it just kind of feels like you're putting your foot down, and you could be giving this person an ultimatum. But there's the opportunity for this person to really show up, step up, and prove themselves, or they could fall back. It's not up to you to decide, Aries. My words are getting mumbo jumbo. I think it's a matter of time. When we look at the Six of Pentacles, there's like this old man's clock, or what are those? Well, it doesn't fucking matter. But there's this clock, right? And it's just demonstrating like time will tell if this person is going to continue this cycle and continue these patterns, or if they're going to grow up. All right, to keep it plain and simple, time will tell. Let's take a look into the Three of Cups. Yeah, like I feel like some of these situations are just like pet peeves of yours that just get on your nerves. But for some, it's like more extreme. Like it really varies from person to person. Three of Cups for Aries in love for the month of July. Queen of Cups, yeah, you got lots of love for this person. They got a lot of love for you. Ten of Swords reversed. Ooh, what is this? Four of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords. Magician. Five of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Eight of Wands at the bottom. King of Cups, so there's a pair, and the Two of Cups and the Sun. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely feel like you are in an analytical kind of energy, or like you're very practical in this relationship. Like let me make it very clear. You have lots of love for them. You adore this person. They adore you. You guys have lots of emotion and care for one another. There is a beautiful relationship. They make you happy. You make them happy. There's like such a harmony between you two. But at times there's some things that definitely get on your nerves. But I mean, hey, like that's human. It's normal. But you're not going to let your emotions blind you. You're not going to put this person on a pedestal and imagine their potential and like try to convince yourself, oh, they could be this way, they could become this person, they could step up, they could, or they used to in the past, so they could do that in the future. Like, you're not over romanticizing, you're just seeing them for what they are. And yeah, like you're definitely more in like an analytical, like just seeing this relationship for what it is. You're not trying to what was I saying? You get what I basically, I'm repeating myself, y'all. But with that Ace of Swords, like you see this connection for what it is. You have lots of love for them, but you're also not going to tolerate a bunch of crap or make excuses for this person, right? Especially if they've also said some mean things to you or have hurt you, or things that have been really bothering you or have upset you. You're not tolerating that. You're not. Again, there is a lot of thinking about the future, about this relationship and where it's headed, where it's going, and yeah. So let's take a look into the Six of Pentacles. Someone needs to pull their weight. That's what I'm feeling. Someone needs to just step up and pull their weight. Meet you in the middle. Meet me halfway. That's the Black Eyed Peas song. I don't know if there's like lyrics in there that might resonate with your situation, but it's like, meet me halfway. Just meet me halfway. Six of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in love for the month of July. Three of Swords reversed. I do see healing is taking place. Also just like surrendering and acceptance. Two of Swords. Devil. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups. Kind of the Six of Pentacles. Hermit and the Nine of Swords. At the bottom, Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Star, and the Six of Swords. Okay. So we do have Capricorn energy, Virgo energy out here. So kind of what I was saying, like this person needs to pull their weight. Someone needs to kind of step up, right? Someone needs to step up, mature a little bit more, grow up a little bit more. It definitely seems like this person is struggling because of there's a habit that they keep falling back into. It's such an internal struggle that they've been dealing with. And I do see that they are healing and they're slowly but surely breaking out of this cycle, but it's definitely not the easiest for them. It's almost like 2 steps forwards, 5 steps back, 5 steps forwards, 6 steps back. Like, you know, there's progress, but there's also some setbacks that this person experiences. And when you think that they finally have changed, or you think that they finally have overcome their habits, it's like they kind of slip up or they kind of fall back. And it definitely requires your patience. Like, you seem to be very, very patient with this person, but the patience can only last so long, right? The patience bottle is starting to get lower and lower and lower and lower and lower, like barely, like you're just like, you're on the last thread, you know, like you kind of have one last nerve, and like, you know, it's almost like you're trying to demonstrate to this person, like, hey, like this is how you should do this. Again, kind of, and this person might be like, oh, Aries, you're being too controlling. You need to like take a step back. But it's like, you're just trying to help. You are trying to help, but at the same time, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's that fucking saying, right? You can point out to this person like, hey, you're in this cage, but you know, you can open the door at any time. They know that, right? They're very much aware of that, and yet they're keeping themselves in this cage for whatever reason, or because it's just that internal struggle. Again, it's that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but can't make them drink. So it's super frustrating. And so we have the Hermit and the 9 of Swords. I kind of can see this on both sides. So for you, it's like you are kind of in your head about what the future holds for this relationship. Are they going to change? Will things improve? Are they just going to keep going downhill? Will this make or break this relationship? For this person, I mean, they're going through their own internal struggles. They have a lot of reflection that's taking place. There's some healing taking place, but they're definitely in their head. And even like the easiest situation, it's like they overthink to the max. They're overthinking a lot. And yeah, I guess just have compassion and patience towards them, but also, you know, you can't just treat this person like a baby. We have the 8 of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Star at the bottom. I think there's hope for this person. I do think that there is hope for this person, but it's not the most smoothest sailing journey, right? Like I said, there's gonna be some setbacks with this person, especially since this person seems to be kind of on this cycle, or there's this habit that just keeps coming up for them, and it's gonna take a lot for them to break this habit. It is possible, but it's gonna take time, it's gonna take dedication, and they're gonna, at the end of the day, they have to be the one to want to break this habit. It can't be anybody else trying to force this to change. It really has to come from within them. They're gonna have to want to change themselves, and that's like the frustrating part, when you can see someone's potential and that they're not like living up to that potential, but at the end of the day, you can't change that. You can't, no matter how good your intentions are, Aries. And yeah, it just, I can see how frustrating that gets at times, or how burdening, heavy it can become. It's almost like you could be trying to help this person come up with a plan with the 3 of Wands. Let's take a look into that, and then I think we'll wrap up this reading. But real quick, 3 of Wands. You could be trying to help guide this person, or like leading the way, or like, you know, you are kind of showing up more as like a leader in this relationship. Or you might even be the person wearing the pants in this relationship, just saying. So we have the 6 of Pentacles coming out. Again, double confirmation. There needs to be balance brought in. Like I said earlier, this person needs to pull their weight. We do have the 5 of Cups, and we also have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. And if they don't pull their weight, well, it's just not going to work, and you're going to be left hands tied, right? Ball is not in your court, and there's that risk. It's like, again, it comes down to them, and you can't force them to change unless they want to. 5 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles reversed. There's a risk of you possibly there's a risk of you possibly getting disappointed, right? If this person doesn't meet your expectations, or you put super high expectations on this person, like you need to start doing this, and that, and they don't follow through with that, or they make false promises, it leaves you feeling discouraged and disappointed and just kind of like left feeling unsure about the connection and the future that you guys hold, right? So there is a little bit of that feeling a bit stuck. 4 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, like just kind of wishing things were different. So like this person needs to step up. That's like the main message of this reading, is like this person needs to really step up, and I think they also need to really start believing in themselves. Someone maybe really struggles with that. So, yeah, I think we'll leave the reading here, Aries, because we're running out of time, but that's the gist of your reading for the month of July. I don't know what's going on astrologically, but there's a lot of shit going on in the stars, so this person might be going through some pretty important lessons, and they can overcome them, but they have to want to overcome them, and and of course you can swap the roles. Maybe you're the one going through this right now. So anyways, Aries, I'm gonna leave this reading here. I hope that you found this helpful or insightful. If you did, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you want to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description down below. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at JadeStoneTarot. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.